Alright, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make a quick video because I had something on my mind. I was in the card store the other day and I don't have distribution, but I saw a bunch of booster boxes of Surging Sparks. I bought this for $250, but it's kind of hovering around this range, $250, but you could probably find it for like $225, and I saw a bunch of them. And I had been talking about Surging Sparks not too long ago, about it getting a pretty large reprint very recently, and us actually seeing booster boxes and ETBs of Surging Sparks. We're also seeing Surging Sparks in a bunch of the collection boxes and tins that have come out recently. So I think Surging Sparks came out in November of 2025, and it's seeing a little bit of a resurgence. So I think if you don't have that in your collection yet, it might be time. But outside of that, the one thing that I wanted to talk to you today about was Elite Trainer boxes. I have a Phantasmal Flames ETB here, and I want to talk about the scarcity of products that has been hitting the market. But before we get there, if you don't know who I am or it's your first time being here, my name is Mike. I started this channel a couple months ago called Pack Riot, where I am talking about Pokemon cards and collectibles. I am talking about kind of the business side, but also the collector and investment side. I have a TCG player and eBay store that I sell singles on, and I have a rather large seal collection, as you can see kind of from behind me and all over the room that I'm in, and others. But thank you for joining me. I want to talk to you about Elite Trainer boxes, like I said, and it was something that was on my mind and has been on my mind since Destined Rivals and a little bit before. Right, so we had Surging Sparks come out. We had Journey Together kind of around that time. I can't remember I think it was before or after. I can't remember. But ETBs are hitting retail, and they are not sticking around for very long. Outside of the prismatic evolutions ETBs that we've seen across the Costco's and the Sam's Clubs and everywhere that it got reprinted and distributed at big box retailers, we haven't seen ETBs hang around for that long, especially Destined Rivals. I felt like Destined Rivals had been here for maybe 1 to 2 months, and we moved on to the next set very, very quickly. We're on to White and Black, and we didn't see Destined Rivals coming back around. And we're seeing it in the form of booster bundles, but we're not seeing it in the form of ETBs. So I want to talk about Phantasmal Flames because I think a lot of people are thinking about Phantasmal Flames and kind of getting tired of it because it's Charizard or bust. I was lucky enough to actually pull the Charizard in a recent video that I did. I was very unexpected. But I think people are a little bit tired of this set and going into Ascended Heroes, where we're only getting the 2-pack, 3-pack stickers. I think people are in this like kind of dull period of not being able to get enough product that they actually want to rip, like Destined Rivals, while being supplied, bundles and things of Phantasmal Flames and Destined Rivals. So I want to talk about ETBs and why I think that they're probably a good investment, even though they take up a lot of space. They aren't coming around very often, and I think because of that scarcity, these are going to be more of a collector item moving forward. In the past, you would see reprints of like the Paradox Rift, the Temporal Forces, the Paldea Evolve, the Scarlet and Violet Base. There were times, months and months after those sets had come out, where you still were seeing them hit the big box retailers like Target and Walmart. And over the past couple months, the only ETBs that we saw land again in those locations was the Surging Sparks and the Twilight Masquerade. And so as we go in, We haven't seen Mega since the release, right? And they dropped Phantasmal Flames on us very, very quickly after that. And this has been hovering around for a little bit, but right now I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of One Piece being distributed. I'm not seeing a lot of Pokemon, a lot of sports in retail. The Mega Evolutions boxes, they came and gone so fast, and they're still hovering in that, I think, like $100 to $125 range shipped. And so when I think about these ETBs, Destined Rivals, Mega, and now Phantasmal Flames going into Ascended Heroes, which was delayed, and then, you know, the set coming up after, I'm thinking that ETBs are going to have a lower available quantity, and they might actually become more of a collector item, because I think in the past couple of years, since 2020, with the Shining Fates Overload, the reprint of the Vivid Voltage that came back right after that, their ETBs were everywhere. You could scoop them up for, you know, the $40-$50 that they were. There were reprints of Silver Tempest. There were reprints of Lost Origin. Two great sets, by the way. But really, I don't think ETBs are coming around as often as I think the average everyday collector wants them. And what we are seeing in replace of that is the booster bundles, because they can ship out significantly more of them. They satisfy a larger number of people per box that maybe they give to the MJ Holdings or Excel distributors. They can fill that up with 30, 40, 50 booster bundles, which satisfies 30, 40, 50 people, versus an ETB case that can, you know, it takes up a lot of space. These things are pretty big. And what's every store going to get? 2 cases, so 20 ETBs. That's 30 people that might not get a product today. And so we're seeing a lot more booster bundles. We're seeing a lot more collection boxes. And with collection boxes, that allows them to give you a variety of packs, which is great for ripping and getting access to product. And but what's happening is we're not seeing these bigger products of one particular set. And so wanted to make this video because I've been thinking about booster boxes and the scarcity there, and now I'm starting to think about ETBs again, and why I think ETBs are going to become more collectible in the future, because I just simply think that they might be really releasing these at the initial release of a product or a set, and then they're trying to give the rest of the packs through supplemental products like collection boxes and bundles and things like that. So keep an eye out for ETBs when you can get them at retail, $50, $60. If you're a sealed investor, get one for your sealed collection, put it up on the shelf. Definitely always try to get your Pokemon centers when they're available. But I do think as we head into the next couple of years, this trend is going to continue until maybe the production facility comes online and really helps us. But we don't know what that production facility is going to be capable of. And it's not going to be coming online until 2027 and 2028. So until then, we need to work with the products that we're given. And I'm thinking ETBs, booster boxes, are a good bet to invest in and to keep for your sale collection. If you want to rip, I would suggest going for the collection boxes more, like your Mega Kangaskhan boxes, your Venusaur boxes, your Mega Latias boxes, Mega Latias boxes. Those are all going to contain a variety of different sets from the most recent releases, and that's how you'll get access to a lot of different product for, you know, relatively low cost, under $50. But I really think that if you are a sealed collector and you're looking to invest in a particular set, it's going to be number 1, booster boxes, number 2, ETBs and Pokemon Center ETBs, and third, I like bundles because it is a small, compact vehicle for 6 packs of any given set. There is no variety there, but I think bundles, because of how compact they are and because you can buy 6 of them for about 180 bucks. They average around $30 a piece, right? So for 180 bucks, you are getting the equivalent in packs that come in a booster box. And because booster boxes now cost MSRP 162, but most of them are coming out at 250, if you're looking to get 36 packs to rip open all at once, the booster bundle is going to be the way to get it. But those are my top 3 products: booster box, ETB, and booster bundle. You heard it here first. I think if you are interested in getting an ETB for the latest release, you gotta do it week of or month of that release, because afterward we're not seeing as many ETBs hit the big box retailers. So I think it's important for any sealed collector, investor, fan of Pokemon who wants to have this in their collection to be looking for this in the month of release and try to get it whenever possible. If you can't get it, or get to your Targets, your Walmarts, your Best Buys for those restocks, I know they are very hard to hit because the number of people who get out there and try to really like clear out the inventory. Find your local card store, your local game store, and make friends with them so that you can start making deals, trade in your old singles, your old sealed product to get access to new product, and just reinvest in the hobby. I think these are going to be the products that you want to invest in. All right, guys, thanks again for joining us. Again, Mike, this is Pack Riot, and I'm happy that you guys made it to the end of this video. If you did, comment the ETB in the comments to let me know that you guys made it to the end of the video. And coming up, I think I'm gonna do a giveaway because I'm really trying to grow this channel. So I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be the 1,000, maybe 500 subscriber giveaway, and then we'll move up to something bigger for 1,000 subscribers. Really starting to gain traction on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which I'm really happy about. But I want to get this message, get this information out to more people. So if you like this type of content, please share it. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It helps a lot, and it really motivates me to keep going and keep providing this type of information for all of you. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.